Palworld cards. Pros. Cons. Pros. Competition is always good. Competition. There's an I and a T in there. Competition is always good. I'm a straight up capitalist. I fully believe in capitalism. Nobody's going to give you anything. You got to take it. Competition is always good. It breeds ingenuity. Pokemon needs as much competition in the card game as they can. They're already so high at the top in everything that they need as much actual competition as they can get in every single aspect. The art looks good. They're pretty. Hollow pattern's fine enough. I do think they should have went with Ravensburger for printing. The art style, I think, would have been real good with Ravensburger. Art is nice. That's always, I mean, if you're collecting stuff and spending money on it, you want it to look good, you know. I played the game. I got a couple, I don't know, maybe close to 100 hours in it. A couple fellas from stream. We played it. It's a good game. Why not have a card game come out with it? There's quite a few cons. One more pro. For the price that you were able to get a booster box, I thought that it was going to be a good rip. I thought it'd be a good little entertaining rip for a bit. A little palate cleanser from Pokemon. Cons. It's not rare. The hits don't seem to be very rare. Everybody's hitting a God Pack. You know, might as well call it a false God Pack, you know? A false idols pack, because if there's that many of them, it's not rare. And if it's not rare, I find that to be disrespectful. Yes, it's cheap, so you're not spending that much money on it. The idea of a card game is you want people to get invested in it, like emotionally invested and financially. Why would I even bother ripping or spending any money on it if the cards are that common, and then just buy the singles, you know? I find that to be disrespectful to people who want to actually invest time and effort and money into your product, which makes me think it's a bit of just a money grab. Because if you wanted longevity, there's a few things you would change. This is just word to mouth. Maybe my buddy will see this video and comment down below. I was talking to a guy that did some play testing for it. And he says it has no long-term playability. That they didn't really think about the scaling at all. And how the scaling is going to play out over not just, you know, months, but years. And because they didn't really plan it that well, you're not going to have long-term playability. So if they're not going for playability, then they're going for collectability. And if you're going for collectability, it's not rare. So what are we really doing here? That's why it ends up kind of feeling like just a little bit of a money grab. Also, the misprints, while some people are saying that the misprints are like, oh, look at this misprint. It's a sign that they're rushing. It's another sign that it's disrespectful to us. You know, oh, you guys will just take anything. Oh, tell them it's a misprint. All kind of leads back to the money grab. I was really excited, and I was actually going to go pretty hard on Palworld investing-wise until I saw that it wasn't rare. That was the deal breaker for me. Yeah, that affects the price. But also it affects the longevity of it. You know, everyone's always talking about, oh, I want it to be easier to get. Why don't people... You don't, though. You don't. You want it to be hard to get. You want it to be expensive because that's what makes you have fun with it, part of it. If being valuable and expensive didn't matter to it, people could just collect, people could just collect gift cards, you know. Oh, it doesn't matter. I just get a stack of them. They're cheap and they're on the shelf all the time. I can put as much on it. You know, like, you can spend as much on it as you want. People just be collecting gift cards. No, there's definitely something to it being rare and valuable that adds to it. Because if it's not rare and valuable, there's probably little chance you would have heard of it to begin with. I support Palworld. I like the competition, but they got to get it together.